Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. But before I get started, please click the like and subscribe button as it helps this channel grow very quickly. So we're looking at XRP right now. It's still sitting here around 34, 35 cents. I'm not too concerned about the price. I know we're going to start moving upward very soon. So let's take a look at today's video. So Ripple's survey says 85% of countries in the world will adopt this class of crypto assets within 4 years. Now, that's because the new financial system is coming. I'm sure that's why he said this. But let's take a look. So, in the fall of 2021, Ripple asked over 1,600 businesses, across 22 countries to discuss what they thought of a central bank digital currency. Those surveyed were divided into two equal groups, one representing financial institutions and the other representing non-financial businesses making cross-border payments. The report reveals that the vast majority of the respondents polled believed widespread Cbdc adoption is in sight. Now, we know it's coming. There's no denying it at this point, okay? So let's take a look at the brighter side of CBDCs. I know I did a video about the dark side of it. So this is what they're saying. Enhance national competitiveness in a global economy. Payment system efficiency. Foster innovation. New use cases. Financial inclusion for the underbanked and unbanked. Encourage greater competition, strengthen monetary policy, lower counterparty risk. Now, that's one part of it, but the part that I really don't like is the digital ID part. Like, I don't care if we have a digital currency. Most of us are almost used to that the way it is. If you go and slide credit cards for payments, if you slide debit cards for payments, pretty much you're already digital. Now, that part I can wrap my head around and be okay with. But the part I don't like is the ID part. I don't need the government knowing my health history or my driving history or any of that. I would rather, be free to do what I want to do. If I want to buy something, I want the freedom to buy it. I don't need the government telling me whether or not I should buy certain items. That's my problem with the whole digital ID. Now, the CBD side, we also see this. Acceleration of digitized of finance. Greater access to credit for consumers and businesses. Greater inclusion in the financial system for customer and small businesses. Accelerate of globalization. That's another word I really don't like. New, better ways of doing business, greater equality for participants in the financial system, new revenue opportunities, lower operating costs for businesses, okay? So there are some upsides to it as far as the way we do business. Things have to move quicker. And I'm fine with all of that. And I'm sure most of you say, hey, if it's going to be cheaper and it's going to cost less, then we could send money in a much quicker way from point A to point B. Great. I mean, I wish there was a bank around here where if I slid my card on a Friday, the money comes right out and it doesn't take until Monday or Tuesday for it to finally hit my account. And that's the way this system works right now. It's very, very slow. So a CBDC can speed all of that up. So let's continue. So then we see this. Brad Garlinghouse has disclosed the financial cost of engaging with the SEC in a lawsuit. In a recent interview, Brad Garlinghouse noted that by the end of the lawsuit, Ripple would have spent over $100 million in legal fees. Think about that. Now, wouldn't it have been easier for the SEC to just go to Ripple and say, hey, how about we settle this thing so I don't have to sue you? And let's put a price on it of $100 million and you could have regulatory clarity. It would have been a much better way. But I think they're still delaying it. They have to delay the new financial system just a little bit longer. A few things may not be in place yet. And like I just said, and like I said in other videos, we need to catch up with the rest of the world. But now I kind of want to slow down a little bit and see how, CBDCs and digital IDs work in somewhere else before the US adopts all of that. But we're going to have to wait and see. I mean, we all know it's coming. So Ripple beating the SEC will be a huge win for the entire crypto industry and not just XRP community. And that is the truth. It'll set a framework. It'll set a framework for new cryptos that are being designed. So think about it. You want to create a cryptocurrency. You already have the regulations that you must meet before you even release it. It makes a lot more sense. Then we see this, typical, isn't it? XRP is a security only in the United States. Look at all the rest of those countries. Now, people think that without the US, XRP cannot get too much higher prices. It can't, move forward without the US. Well, I have news for you. It's going to move forward one way or another. Look at all those countries. Think about all those people doing transactions, things like that. So XRP was designed for $10,000. The evidence is in the design. When XRP was created, it was designed to be a replacement for both institutional and retail financial systems in every market around the world. February 18, 2019 by Mark Phillips. Okay, so it's already designed to be $10,000, but yet people will fudge you about that price. I talk about it on this channel. I get comments all the time. People say, you're delusional. It cannot reach those prices due to market cap. So let's continue a little bit. So it baffles me how all these so-called XRP YouTubers are suddenly being realistic about the future price of XRP. Suddenly, it's $20 to $70 in 5 to 10 years, and more crazy like that. You guys failed to remember that you once shilled a $1,000 and a $10,000 XRP. What happened? That's the fudge you get. Now, like I said in previous videos, I'm a realist, okay? More than anything, because I don't put the tinfoil hat on when I make statements. But the reason I called for a $10,000 XRP is because it makes sense. Think about it, okay? It's designed to be $10,000. It has to move all of that money. The part that a lot of people are missing in all of this. Now, I don't think there's going to be a government buyback. They could easily get that through Ripple, as a settlement. Look at all of the XRP that's still in escrow. And I'm sure Jed probably sold some of his to the Treasury Department. Who knows? Okay, that's just speculation. But in order to move money, you cannot have XRP sitting at a price, an unstable price at that. Think about it. The US wants to send money overseas, and I've said this many times, okay, say to Europe. And, some crisis is going on, so we have to get the money there fast, okay? Now, what are we going to do? What's the US going to do? Say, oh, well, the price of XRP is down right now. Can't we wait till tomorrow when the price bounces back and we'll send it then? No, you can't do that. It has to be a stable price or a set price in order for it to be used on a daily basis. That's the part that makes sense to me. In other words, say for instance, I want to go and shop with XRP. I want to be able to go and buy something today. I don't want to wait for the price to go up before I go and buy it. It's kind of the same thing. You cannot have XRP, volatile. In other words, you can't have the volatility it has now. That's where I feel a set price has to come in. So all you smug XRP high price deniers, can you prove that XRP won't reach 1,000, 10,000, 35,000? Prove it. If you come up with their market cap BS, you should get out of crypto and trade stocks. Most of you all don't understand this asset class. And that's the other thing, the utility side of XRP, on-demand liquidity. When there's a huge demand for liquidity, the price has to go up. Okay? So if we were going off of market cap, I could say, okay, maybe XRP gets to between $10 and $20. But now you bring in on-demand liquidity, utility, plus Flare networks, liquidity that could pour in from there, plus the new financial system liquidity that pours in from there, Nostro, Vostro, all of that. All of a sudden, that $10 to $20 price doesn't cut it anymore. I feel $1,000 to $10,000 is where it would need to be. I just want to kind of clear that up because I get comments every time I say it. And I'm sure a lot of you get that too if you're over on Twitter and you say, XRP to 10K, oh, you're going to get flooded like crazy. But if it's designed for that, then it's designed for that. So banks won't touch XRP until the price is stable, like I said. So they either set the price or lock it to a stable commodity. It's that simple. Again, the US has to send money. Russia has to send money. Europe has to send money. And if they're using XRP, all these big financial, institutions, the price has to be a high stable price. You can't have a $10 XRP or a $20 XRP. It does not make sense at all. And it can have the volatility. So if this is the case, XRP must be set at a price. Market cap and bull/bear runs won't matter anymore for XRP. I'm not believing it till I see it, but I'm hopeful based on my extensive research on what is coming in the new ecosystem. And that's the thing. You can't look at past bull runs. You can't look at market cap. And people keep saying comments when I say I no longer look at market cap when it comes to utility coins. And the reason I don't is because you can't put a price on utility. And if we go into a full-blown utility run, which we may very well be going into, who knows what the price can get to? No one does. They can only speculate. Now we are hearing that the buybacks may be set at 3 different stages and possibly 3 different price values. Example only. First buyback, 1/3 of total holdings at 15K. Second buyback, 1/3 of total holdings at 35K. Final buyback, remaining 1/3 holdings at 50K. So we see that also, and some people really believe that the government will buy back XRP. And who knows, they may in the future. I don't know. So I'm not going to say, this can happen one way or another. I'm just saying that buybacks don't seem logical to me, only because I know the way that the government works. They would be more likely to come up with a different way of obtaining XRP, like buying it from Jed at a lower price, or maybe getting it through a settlement through the SEC. So today is a good day to be an XRP holder. It's easy to be patient when you know what you hold. And I say that all the time. You need to know what you hold when you hold XRP. You can't buy into the FUD. You just have to sit back and be patient and wait. Our time is coming. So recently, Jed McCaleb has sold off his remaining 5 million XRP. You now own more XRP than him. And the thing is, that was all FUD too. A lot of FUD around that. So I'm kind of glad that's all done and over with now. And like I said, just know what you hold. And be patient. The future looks very good. With that said, I'm going to wrap up today's video. I want to thank you all for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.